Okay, so we have been working on spelling words that have consonant clusters. What do we do when we have a consonant cluster in a word? Layla, thank you for raising your hand. What do?
We take it apart and we put them back together so we know them.
Good, and when we put them back together, how do we do it? We do it fast, right? We do a fast tap for those consonant clusters. We've also been learning words with sounds like ch, th, th, ng, qu. So we're going to keep working on those words. But today, we are going to be listening for our sounds and being able to write those words. Okay? So we're going to do our reviews. We're going to do our warm-ups. But our end goal is to be able to write those words correctly, hearing all the sounds. Okay? So to help us do that, we're going to practice our short what? What are these called? Vowels. Good. So let's say them together, and you tell me whether our mouth is getting bigger or smaller, because we know vowels are all what? Open. Right, we have open mouth. So tell me if my mouth is getting bigger or smaller. Are you ready? I, ah. My mouth is getting bigger. Let's read them backwards. Ready? Ah, I. My mouth is getting smaller, right? What else is special about our vowel sounds? Chasten?
Because once you say in the middle, in the sentence, it's always going in the middle.
Well, they don't always go in the middle, but that's where we see vowels in a word most often, is in the middle. You're right. But what's magical about a vowel? Aaliyah?
Because the mouth is open.
Your mouth is open. Layla?
Because you say all the words, you get bigger and bigger, and I always have to say the words, but you have to do it backwards so you know what it sounds is. If you do it backwards.
You're right, but talk to your carpet partner and see. Listen to the question first. Try to think of a word that doesn't have a vowel. Try to think of a word that doesn't have one of those sounds. Talk to your carpet partner. Go. P, I. Listen and see if you can find one of those sounds in the word they say. K, I. It is a vowel. We just said it. I. I. K. Oh. Willow, you thought of a fancy word. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I heard a lot of words, but in every single word I heard a vowel. Okay? Even in Willow's fancy cow, I heard owl, and that's a whole vowel thing for later. Okay? So every word you say has a vowel. That's what makes those short vowels so magical. Okay? So mouths are open. I can stretch them out, and I have to have them to make any word. So let's say them together one more time. Y'all ready? We're going small to big. I, ah. We did get bigger, but I heard some confusion. Let's go just between these two. I have everybody say Remember, we point to our neck like in neck or egg. And we have apple. Our mouth doesn't move a whole lot, so we have to be careful when we're breaking apart and putting back together those sounds, okay? So let's try it again. I'm going to hold up a card. We'll see if I can trick you. Ready? See if I can change it out. Because there's another one that's a little tricky. Let's see, let's see. So I have I and ready? I'm going to know. I. Look at your carpet partner's mouth. Turn and stare at your carpet partner's mouth. Look at the difference. Say your E sound, eh. Now say your I sound, eh. Switch back and forth. Eh, eh, eh. Do we see the difference? Do you feel the difference in your own mouth? Can you hear the difference? Yes. Turn your eyes on me. So sometimes, because we live in Tennessee, our I and our eh get a little iffy. Okay? So when we are reading, we want to make sure that we have our I and our eh. Okay? And there might be words that you discover that we just say a little wonky donkey, and that's just because of the way we talk, okay? So, but we want to listen for the I and the eh difference. Let's go ahead and do our letter card review. So we've already reviewed our vowels, so I've pulled those out, except for one. Can anybody guess the one vowel we missed? U. And what sound does the U make? Good. So we'll add that one in later. But let's go ahead and review our others. I'm going to say the letter name. And you're going to say the letter sound. Ready? I say the name, you say the sound. Make sure that your eyes are on our pictures though, because I want you to see the picture that matches the sound that we're making. Okay? I say C, you say. I say X, you say. I say R, you say R. I say J, you say J. I say B, you say B. I say G, you say G. Oh. G, G. Remember, I'm hanging like a gorilla. G, G, G. Gorilla. Good. I say N, you say. I say H, you say. I say V, you say. I say Y, you say. I say Z, you say. I say W, you say. Eyes up here. I say S, you say. Challenge card. Anybody know the other sound that S might make? What is it? Not shh. You're close. Let's see what you're thinking. Sometimes it says S, but sometimes it might say Z. Remember, we had a whole lesson on S and Z, but that's tricky. I say P, you say. Oh, not. Quick pop, just the breath out. I say L, you say. Oh. I say F, you say. I say Q-U, you say. Why? I say. What, Layla? You're right. Q and U always go together. I've got K, you say. I say K, you say. Not K. I say S-H, you say. I say N-G, you say. Not nga. Okay. Well, that was a few cards ago. Okay. I say D, you say. I say T, you say. I say CH, you say. Do it again. Good. I say M, you say. I say TH, you say. And good. Oh, there's that missing vowel. I say you say. Very good, very good. Okay, looking at what's next. Remember, we said our goal for today is to be able to write those words that we've been practicing the sounds for. So you're going to hear Miss Gray say a word.
We're going to write it.
And I'm going to say, now you say it. And you say the word. And then we're going to get our fingers ready. And like Layla said, we're going to break it apart and then put it back together by writing the sounds that we hear. Okay? Y'all got that?
Yeah.
Do you write before you break it apart? No, your pencil might get before your brain. I have to think about the sounds I hear, then Miss Gray will say write it. Okay? So the only tool you need is a pencil. This is a transition where you go straight to your seat. Do you come to Miss Gray?
No.
No, let's transition straight to our seats with a pencil. Okay. Job. You say it.
Job.
Job. Now let's break it apart. Ready? Job. Job. Write that next to number 1. Do you need a pencil?
Yeah, but I don't want a small one.
You don't want a small one. There you go, sir. Remember, I'm listening at that beginning sound. Some of us get that confused with a G, but we're not listening for a G. I hear a J. Colton, what is the first sound that you hear in the word job? J. J. Who can help me out? I hear her talking, so I bet they could help me. What letter, George, says J?
J.
J. Give me a thumbs up if you put a J. Give me a question thinking if you maybe put a G. Some of us put G's, and that's okay. Okay, we're going to keep working on the difference in G and J. G and J. Now read those 3 sounds out loud and make it a word. Job. Wonderful. Job. On that one. Word number 2. Ooh, you ready? Now, this one's one where we got to pay attention to the I and the eh. The word is win. What's the word? Win. Like I win a game. Let's go. Let's break it apart. Ready? Wa, I, n. Win. Go ahead and write it on your own. Look at you. You're so fast.
I already did it. Already did it.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. I can see it. Wa. Wa. What letter says wa? Q. Wa. Wa. W. Wa. Good job. I'm checking that middle vowel to make sure we have I and not eh. I and not eh. I'm also checking that N does not have a tall line up because that makes it a completely different letter. You're right, it would turn it into an H. So let's write win together. Check your writing with mine. Willow, can you help me out? What sounds do I hear in the word win? What sound is that? W. You're right. What's my middle sound? O. I. And what's my ending sound? Good. Again, check your N and make sure it looks like mine. Do this page right here. This is page 7.1. Okay? You guys can find the page because at the top it says 7.1. But what we want to be able to read are these phrases. After we can read these phrases, then we're ready to go with our partner and read our story from yesterday, task. Okay? So, you are going to read the first page. Read your the first line. Once I read the first line, I've got to decide what picture matches. Okay? Colton, you good? Colton, good? I know I'm hungry too. Okay, so I'm just going to read the first one for us so we can see which one we need to pick. Hold on just 1 minute. It says 1 can of trash. 1 can of trash. That's not a complete sentence, so I don't have a capital letter or a period. It's just a phrase, a part of a sentence. But which of these pictures matches 1 can of trash? Abigail, which one matches? The first one, because I only see 1. So I would circle that picture there. The best part, because you're already a writer, you're going to write this phrase on this line. When you write that phrase on the line, what do we need to be sure to do?
Period.
Oh, but we said it wasn't a sentence, so we don't have to worry about the period. But what do we have to have between every word? A finger space. So I'm going to write 1 finger space. Can, finger space. Of, finger space. Trash. Yes, ma'am.
Do we have to write the same thing on the pen?
So you'll do it here. For number 2, you're going to read the phrase. And I'm not reading this one to you because I know y'all got it. You're going to read the phrase and pick the picture that matches.
Yeah, but are we going to do the 2? Are we going to write the 2 one?
And then you'll write the phrase right there. So there's 3 phrases to read. I read it, circle it, write it. Say it with me. Read it, circle it, write it. Tell your carpet partner what you're going to do. Now, there are words that are underlined in our phrases. What do those mean? Words like 1, of, all. They're tricky words. I have them right here. I also have them up here on my word wall. And I also have them here in my brain. So keep those tricky words fresh in your brain as you're reading them, okay? Questions?
But can we do the cat?
Yep, you're going to do all 3 of them. But this might not be about a cat, so don't just pick the cat because you like a cat. Okay, you got to read the phrase. Don't make up words. Read what it says and then circle the picture that matches. Okay? Jace.
Do we have to read the other people?
Nope, you're just doing the front. 1, 2, 3. How many are we doing? 3. What tool do I need to do this? Pencil. 7.1. I'm going to pull a couple of you to my table to do it with me. Okay? So walk to your seat with your pencil. Yes, Henry, go. Yes, Casey, go. Circle. What does this say? 1. No, don't make up words. You got to look at the sounds on the paper. Look at your paper, not at me. Can of trash. Which one of those matches 1 can? Good, circle it. Oh, well, let's look. Can I just guess and circle? No, I've got to use my sounds. Everybody put your finger on the first word on number 2.
I got my finger space.
Well, let's see it. Let's read it first. Remember, read it, circle it, write it. Put your finger on the first word. That's one of our tricky words that we've been working on. Owl. You're kind of, if I was going to stretch it out, I might hear that. All. If you choose to interrupt me again, you're choosing to get a yellow sticker. Go work. All. Let's stretch apart our next word. What's the first sound? We got all. What's the first sound in our next word? What's that? 6. All 6. Good. What's our next word? That's a tricky one.
6.
All 6. What's the next word? I'm tracking. That'll help me.
6 humans.
Not humans. Good guess, though.
2.
Put your fingers on the words. Y'all are just yelling out words. Off. All 6. Off. Remember we said that word that always looks like off is actually of. All 6 of
Men.
the. Good job.
Men.
Does that say people?
No. Man.
Man. Look at it and see if it says man.
Man.
Eh.
Man.
It does not say man. Look at the middle sound. The middle sound is not ah. Eh. Men. Good. All 6 of the men. Which of those pictures show 6 men? Yes. So we've read it. Now circle it. Awesome. I'm going to send you to your table in just a minute to write it, okay? Because we don't want to spend time writing over here. Put your finger on number 3.
I got 3. Wait, I didn't circle the 2 trash cans. I can read it.
You didn't need to circle it. The sentence didn't say 2 trash cans. It said 1.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Try reading it to yourself first before we start yelling out words.
I circled the 2 trash cans.
We're doing what we're supposed to do on our page. Our directions are to read the sentence or read the phrase and then circle the picture that matches.
Word on the wall.
That is the tricky word on the wall. What is it?
Fun?
You stretched out the first part, the tricky part though. Funny. Good job. So, funny.
Girl.
Oh, read that word again because it doesn't start with a G.
Kid.
A funny kid. Good job. Which one of those pictures matches a funny kid? Stretch out your tricky word. We can stretch out the first part of the tricky word. We got fun. And then what's the tricky part?
Funny kid. Kid.
Well, we're not to kid yet. We're on funny. Funny. Now, kid. Kid.
We did it.
Excellent job.
I'm just going to circle it.
Blake, you feel confident enough to go to your seat now?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
That's good. That's good.
Yep, there's some more over there. We're going to turn the page over, okay? If you're with me, we're going to turn the page over. I'm so proud of people working on their own. Leave your book open so that I can see your work, because I'll do a quick walkthrough in just a second. Let's read this last one. What, darling? Can anybody answer that question for Casey? What does she do if she's done? Get words on a ring, book box, or blue folder. Try to read this one at the top.
That's great. I did the first one.
Read it for me. Starts with a tricky word. Put your finger on it. Put your finger on it. One?
Dog. No, that's not
Oh. One.
Dogs are funny. Dogs, I guess.
Does it say dogs are funny?
Dogs funny. Oh, the funny dogs.
Good. Y'all are kind of trying to look at the picture and just throw out words. We have to read the sounds that are there.
Funny dogs.
Does that say the?
Funny.
No, don't say the if it doesn't say the. What's the word? It's a tricky word. It says one. One funny
dog.
Excellent job. You've read it. Now circle the picture. Okay, now I'm going to send you back to your seats and you can write the phrases that we've read together, okay? What do we put between our words?
Wait, we're going to do the other one?
No, we won't do the other ones. We'll just do our fingers. Okay. When you open it up, you're going to go down to the task on page 24. Can you find that page?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
But 24 is almost like 24 hours.
Yeah, it is. So you're going to turn in 24. You're with your partner. Shoulder to shoulder. Partner 1 reads. Partner 2. What does partner 2 do? Tracks. Then partner 2 reads and partner 1 tracks. Why is it important to track?
Because if somebody needs
Oh, I can't hear a bunch of people. Casey, thank you for raising your hand. Can you please tell me why is it important for you to track? Right, you can help them. And if you're not actually touching the word, are you reading the word? No, some of y'all are just saying words, looking at a picture and just throwing out some words. So, calling out carpet partners. Casey and George, go get your separate books. Abigail and Gabriel. We're same partners. Same partners as always. Willow and Emma. Chasten and Adley. Watch your fingers, watch your fingers. Go to where you were yesterday, please. Colton, Cameron, and Maverick. Okay, there you go. What's that? Yes, you do.
Hey, where's mom?
Got it? Got it? Jace and Aaliyah. Isabella and Blake, is that correct? I didn't write y'all down. Isabella and Blake. And then my friends with me. Got it? I am settled with my partner, shoulder to shoulder.